You know, a number of years ago, I was doing some training for some big GM stores, large General Motors stores. And one of the managers at that location just was very impressive. The more I watched him, the more impressed I got. And his name was Steve Nash. You recognize the name, Steve Nash? This guy was not the basketball player. This guy was only 5'2", but he was the biggest leader I think I've ever met. He was an amazing leader. He has an amazing sense of how he treated people. He just knew how to treat people. He loved people and he spoiled people. And people loved him. He'd buy lunch for the lot guys. He'd buy candies for the girls up in the office. And when he'd walk through the shop, he'd say hi to every single mechanic. People loved him. Customers loved him. They absolutely loved him. And over the next few years, we became friends, close friends. And one day I called to leave him a message, and I got his machine. And on the machine, I told him what a great person he was. I told him what a great friend he was. I told him what a great father he was. I told him what a great leader he was. I told him that I was lucky to meet him. I told him I was lucky to have him in my life. I don't know why. I just held nothing back. You know, the funny thing is, he never mentioned it. You know, I never thought much about it. And on January 1, 2010, the phone rang. I picked it up. A lady said, "Dean, my name is Karen. I'm Steve's wife. We met one time." She said, "About a year ago, you left my husband a wonderful message. It was such a beautiful message. He said he let me hear the message." She said it was such a beautiful message. He said he loved that message. She said he listened to it over and over. And he said, if anything ever happened to him, can you ask Dean to do my eulogy? She said, "Dean, last night, Steve was killed. He was killed in a snowmobile accident. He had 3 kids. He had 3 beautiful kids." And she said, "We'd be honored if you'd do our eulogy." And when she said that, man, it hit me. Man, it hit me hard. And I agreed. And when I got to the funeral home, I didn't know what to expect. And first, the first gallery filled up. Then the second gallery filled up. Then the hallway filled up. Then the parking lot filled up. People came from all over for Steve. And when it was my turn to speak, I talked about what a great person he was. I talked about what a great father he was. I talked about what a great leader he was. I talked about how he cared about people. He awesomely cared about people. His whole life was about service. His whole life was about extra mile service. And when you have the heart to go the extra mile for people, even though most people would have turned back, and you go the extra mile for people even though your energy is low, and you go the extra mile for people not for the money, you don't do it for the money. You do it because it's the right thing to do. I said, now that takes strength, and that takes courage, and that's real power. And that's when great destiny is born. A great life always starts with great service. Number 12, a great life always starts with great service. Question is, do you have extra mile service? If we looked at your life up on this big screen, would we see extra mile service? Do you help people? Do you serve people? Do you go the extra mile for people? Do you go the extra mile for your customers? Do you go the extra mile for your coworkers? Do you go the extra mile for your friends? Do you still go the extra mile in your marriage? You still go the extra mile in your marriage. Never lose that. Never lose that. For when life comes to an end, you won't remember your money. And you won't think about your car. What you're going to remember most is going to be the people. It's going to be the people that you laughed with. And it's going to be the people that you cried with. And it's going to be the people that cared for you and shared for you. But when you can connect with people, it is the greatest feeling in the world. Isn't it true? And if you go out that door and you go the extra mile to care for people, and you go the extra mile to share for people, and you give your best to people, you will never have to look for customers or look for friends or look for love or look for success, because they will be looking for you. And in closing, let me just say that I could wish you health, and I could wish you wealth, and I could hope that life would bless you. And better yet, let me just say, go out that door, go the extra mile, never stop serving. Good luck, and God bless you.